Okay, you guys, I'm back. Alexa, set timer for 22 minutes.
22 minutes, starting now.
What is it? I was saying, felted. They felted this, and I'll let you guys see it. It's a iPod cozy, or little pocket to keep your phone in. There you go. I definitely want to make a little pink one because my purse is pink, my organizer is pink, and it'd be so cute to make one of those. So, and those would be great Christmas gifts. I think this kind of stuff could be great Christmas gifts. So for Christmas, here starting in July, I want to start all my presents for knitting that I want to do. So I want to do the cozies for people's phones. They call it an iPod cozy. They're called an iPod, but I think you should do it for people's phones. I want to make the fingerless mitts for gifts. For certain people, leg warmers. I want to make some spa cloths, but the problem with the spa cloths, it's okay, it's 100% cotton, which you're supposed to use. That's fine. But it's always so thin, you guys. It's like DK weight, or even less than that. And you guys all know I have problems with DK and worse weight. So I wish I could find some 100% cotton that I can make cloths out of that aren't so thin. The weight's so thin on them. So anyway, we'll see. I definitely want to make the lip balm cozies for Christmas presents, along with some homemade lip balm that I give them. That'd be awesome. And then all this stuff I make, of course, I'll make extras and put them in giveaways. So, so those are the things I bought it for those certain things, for gifts, for me to remember what gifts I want to make for Christmas. And I didn't even see that one for the lip balm. How fast and quick is the one for the lip balm? You guys, I will try to make a lip balm one and some lip balm for my next video. So look for that for the next video. I'd like to also whip out my little iPhone little holder. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get that whipped out. Okay. Okay. More things. Oh, I guess, you know what? This is finished projects. We're going to go back to finished projects. I am all over the place, you guys. Also, at the end of this video, I want to start doing a little herb knowledge, too. So I will, let me put that on my thing. I will, I'll save herb knowledge to the very end. I always let you guys know what I'm drinking. I usually tell at the beginning. Like today I'm drinking, what am I drinking? Chai tea. And I love it. I get it at Trader Joe's. I put, raw organic honey and everything now. Raw organic honey, you guys, is really good to kill any candida in the body, which if you get yeast infections or anything like that, or anything with yeast or fungus infections at all, anything like that at all, it keeps it at bay or cures it. What was I saying? Oh my God. Oh, the honey, the raw honey. Also, it can also help repair a leaky gut, and I will double check that because I'm taking a few things right now. So it just keeps your makes sure that your gut stays nice and healed, and there's no holes in it, so that toxins aren't escaping. When that happens, then that's when you get things like eczema and other illnesses, and because then also. Your good bacteria and bad bacteria are escaping. You want to keep all the good and bad bacteria in your gut and not spilling out to the rest of your body. And then once you get there, you want to be putting good bacteria into your body, so it always outweighs the bad bacteria. So stuff like kombucha, look that up. It's Kumbcha. They sell the scobies, which you can make the kombucha, very cheap and easy to make. That really helps you get some good bacteria. And the more good bacteria you have in your gut, the healthier you're going to be. That's your immune system. So that was a big explanation for what I'm drinking. But I'm going to talk about herbs in a minute. Just a little herb knowledge to keep us healthy and help you stay healthy into old age. And I'm an herbalist, and I don't take any medications. I won't take any medications. I only take herbs for every issue I've ever had for the last 10 years, and I've solved issues for my family, for my friends, and I'm 48 and no medication, so only herbs. Okay, I want to share some things I did finish as far as mixed media, which also goes into knitting, okay? Because these are going to all be put on bags. Okay, you guys know I make these bags, these project bags. And these are just bags that I got at Dollar Tree. I didn't sew them myself, but what I did is, you guys know, is I drew that lady, watercolored her, and then I copied it onto fabric, and then I put that on, and I hot glued that all onto this bag, and then I apply all of the laces and doilies and all that with hot glue also. And if you want, you can use a hot glue for fabric. It really don't make a difference, and it stays on really nice. Okay, so that's how I make my project bags. And so what I like to do is my own art, like my own drawings. So I drew this sheep, and I did mixed media background with like, I'll show you guys. I did the background with, what did I use? Dictionary paper, music note paper, encyclopedias. I used stenciling. I used stencils with paint in the background, and then on top of that I used a bunch of napkins. And after I used napkins, okay, check that out, and I used a bunch of napkins that I tore up, and I used a thing called matte medium. You can get it at Michael's to instead of, and the reason I use matte medium instead of what's that other stuff, Mod Podge, is because it's a paintable surface when you use matte medium. It glues things on, and then it leaves it a nice matte surface that you can paint over it. Okay. Also, at the same time, if you put this matte medium on and you don't like the color, that if you use paint over it, you can wipe it off too. It's really cool. Anyway, okay, so that's what the background is done. Oh, and what I did is also is did I do that on this one? Yeah, I wanted things to look like they were in the background as well. So after I did the whole background, before I put on the napkins, I did pattern paper on top of it. And it kind of acts like a, I'm trying to think of what that's called. There's this technique where you take wax and you put it over your paintings, and it makes it look like it's in the background. And that's when, if you take pattern paper, it has a real light beigeness to it. It's a real light, like tea color, but you can see right through it. You can put it on, and it makes everything look like it's more in the background and more aged. So try that technique. So after you take a bunch of scraps of whatever, encyclopedia or paper or music note paper, whatever you're doing, and then you can throw paint on top of that. You can do some stenciling on top of that. Then to make sure that's set into the background, to make more interest, take pattern paper and then start ripping that and putting that on and gluing that on over it. And so then you get more depth into your picture. And then on top of that, to bring things forward again, that's when I use the napkins. So you can do these things in a million different ways. Okay, now let's talk about the sheep. This sheep I think is so cool. I saw this sheep in somebody's video. It was a real sheep, and then I took a picture of it on my phone, and then so this was a picture of a real sheep, and then I hand drew this sheep out, and then I used watercolor and colored pencils. So I think it turned out really cool. So this painting is going to be printed out onto fabric, excuse me, white fabric, and then this will be in the middle of a bag. It'll be the picture, and then I will do all my stuff around it. And this one's not going to be as like this one's like real shabby chic pretty. This one's going to be like more boho with these kind of colors. So I'm so excited about that. And then I think I've showed you guys before. This was this lady right here, because she didn't really, when I printed her, I need to make sure that I increase the intensity of the ink when I print these out on my printer. Okay, so this is that lady here originally. How I hand drew her, watercolored her, and then there's probably some colored pencil on top of that. Okay, that's the original of what's on here. And then I did her again, and I colored her up a little bit differently with mostly watercolors. Watercolors mostly, and then there's some colored pencil. Like her face is all watercolor, and then her hair is watercolor, or the yarn balls, which is her hair, is watercolor and pencils. And I like to use Prismacolor pencils. You guys, if you want to get a good price on Prismacolor pencils, at least here in Las Vegas, they sell Prismacolor pencils set of 36 for $20 at Sam's Club. Yes, people, $20. These things are expensive. Prismacolor pencils are expensive, you guys. So I bought myself like 3 packs of those over the last 6 months, even though I don't need all those, but I'm set for a while. So these will all be made into bags, into these type of bags. So this one I already did, but I'm going to put this on a bag, and then I'm going to put that on a bag too. And you guys, let me know if you're interested. And I have another girl, oh my God. Her face is, it's a photograph of a lady, and she has a beautiful face, and then her whole head, she's facing forward, and her whole head is yarn balls. This one is to the side. This one is head on, and just yarn balls everywhere, and then little yarn strands everywhere. Oh, that's one of the next ones I'm going to do. But let me know, because I do have an Etsy shop. If you guys are interested in buying any of this artwork, I can have it printed on really nice, like, it's like photo paper, but better. And the intensity of the color could come out gorgeous prints. And if you guys are interested in having any of these as prints and being able to order them in my Etsy shop, let me know. If there's an interest, I'll start putting these in my Etsy shop. So, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I felt like there was so much I need to talk about, but I think I did it all. Oh, okay. Herb talk. I want to talk about some quick herbs. I'm going to do one herb every time I do a video. This is, what herb is this? This is, I have notes. Where are my notes? Okay. You know, right when you start to talk about something, it just like floats right out of your mind, which is why I have notes. Okay, this is red clover. Okay. You guys are like, what the hell is that? It looks like, I don't know, it kind of looks pretty to me. See how nice and pretty it is? I drink this. I strain it and I drink one of these a day. What this is it's called red clover and also hibiscus. And you take 1 ounce of red clover, and I'm going to tell you the benefits in a minute. You take 1 ounce of red clover and put it in a mason jar like this. And then just sprinkle in a little bit of hibiscus. Hibiscus has its own herbal benefits, but also it flavors any infusion, which this is called an infusion, or any tincture you make. It makes it taste like raspberries, you guys. Or you can just make hibiscus tea yourself. Just hibiscus, and it's delicious, and it's super beneficial, like a lot of benefits to it. So, and then, so you put an ounce of the red clover, you sprinkle in, you don't need very much hibiscus, it's very strong, the taste is very strong. Just a little bit gives you that raspberry flavor. And then you fill it up with hot boiling water, put the lid on, let it sit for 3 hours, and then you can just run this through like a muslin bag, like I buy these muslin bags that have been sewn up like a rectangle, and I just pour it right in there and squeeze everything out, okay? Or if you have a nice fine strainer, and strain that out, and then I go ahead and sweeten. I was sweetening with agave syrup, but I'm really getting into the raw organic honey because it's so beneficial to your body. That I then take this in a pan and rewarm it up, and then put some honey in it, and then sweeten it up with honey. So, or you can do agave syrup, whichever one you want to do. All right, the benefits of red clover. For one, the Native Americans use it, and they fought their cancer with it. Now, this is what I'm going to say. I'm just letting you guys know my experiences, the things I've learned about these herbs. If you don't like this stuff like this, and you believe in medication, Western medicine, you don't have to watch this part. Just turn it off now. But if you want to learn some herb knowledge and some things that I want to share with you that I know, keep watching. Okay, so the Native Americans use it to fight cancer. And if I ever got cancer, this would be one of the herbs I would use to fight my cancer, for sure. It's anti-cancer, so it's preventative. It strengthens the immune system. So this is great if you get sick. Drinking this, awesome. Strengthens the lungs. So if you have asthma or any lung issues, reproductive system. So supports everything it takes to make a baby and to be a mom. So it's great for our reproductive system. High in minerals and proteins. Okay, this one to tell you guys, if something happened and you couldn't eat food, like let's suppose like a pregnant lady, someone who's pregnant, this would be the best drink you could drink ever, every day. You are getting all the minerals and vitamins that you need, and protein and carbs that you need. You could sustain your life off of this. Okay? Or something ever happened, God forbid, and you couldn't have food, you could live off of red clover and stay alive and be completely have all the nutrients and vitamins to sustain life. I know. You guys are like, that sounds crazy, but I'm telling you the truth. The stuff is so good. And all these infusions I'm going to talk about, all of them are, except for one of them, all have protein and all the minerals that you need to sustain life. And like I said, you can use it as a food. Weight loss is really good for weight loss, and that's because it keeps your liver cleansed out. That's really good. Let me tell you this. It cleanses out your liver and nourishes your liver. The cleaner liver that you have, the more it can take like extra toxins that come in your body and extra foods that you don't need. The liver can handle those and use them and sift them out and use them for energy. If not, if the liver's too congested, it can't handle any more toxins or any more extra food that the body doesn't need. It'll just store it as fat. So the cleaner your liver is, the more weight you can lose and or keep off. Also, let me just tell you a couple more things. Okay, there's this thing called the Little Herb Encyclopedia. You guys get this book, the Little Herb Encyclopedia. I believe you can probably get it on Amazon. It tells you if you have an issue, you can just look up your issue in the back of the book, and it'll tell you what herbs solve those issues. This is the Bible of herbs. It is awesome. So and also you can just look up just the herb. So if you just want to look up the herb, like I'm going to do right now, red clover. Okay. Here it is. See, I can look up just red clover. It's all in alphabetical order. And I can find out the benefits of red clover. So these are all, I'm going to read them off. These are all the benefits of red clover. And it's kind of a long list, but I think we need to know. Acne, AIDS, yes, AIDS people, anti-cancer, cancer, arthritis, appetite suppressant, athlete's foot, bladder problems, blood cleanser, blood purifier. And right now I am doing a red clover cleanse, which means I'm drinking, what I usually do is I have 7 infusions of herbs I drink, 1 a day. And I just trade off those 7, and then I start again with those 7 the next week. And right now, though, I decided to do 2 weeks of nothing but red clover every day. To do a whole thing and drink that whole thing. Because it cleanses the liver. And I just feel like I need a liver cleanse. Because I'm having some different issues with my skin. If you have any skin issues, it's in your liver. So if you have eczema and all that, it's in your liver. It'd be good to do yourself a cleanse on this with that. Be careful if you're new to herbs, doing cleanses like this, and even drinking this much. If you were to make this, you might want to only drink half. Or maybe just 1 cup of it to start, and then build your way up, because you're probably pretty toxic if you're just starting to take herbs, and it's going to detox you. So yeah, start slowly. Okay, where was I at? Okay, it's bladder. If you have bladder problems, blood cleanser, blood purifier, boils, bronchitis, burns, cancer, childhood diseases, colds, constipation, coughs, digestion. It's a great eye wash. It's good for the flu, gallbladder, gout, inflamed lungs, kidney problems, leukemia, liver congestion. Remember I told you guys about the liver. Lymphatic congestion, muscle cramps, nervous conditions. So if you have a lot of anxiety, this can be really good for you. So, to be drinking this. Ovaries, psoriasis, rectal irritation, rheumatism, arthritis, scarlet fever, skin disorders. Skin disorders, remember, and your liver are directly related. If you have skin issues, like if you have athlete's foot, if you have eczema, if you have any of these issues, it's in the liver. That means your liver is there's issues with your liver. So it'd be good to drink this so that you can cleanse your liver and nourish your liver. Sores, spasms, syphilis, toxins, tuberculosis, tumors, ulcers, skin ulcers, urinary problems, vaginal irritation, whooping cough, and wounds. That's another thing I want to talk about really quick when they said vaginal irritations. If you guys get a yeast infection, I can tell you the best thing to get rid of a yeast infection. You take coconut oil, raw organic coconut oil. You can get it at Trader Joe's. Do not get the kind that says refined. They do have another one now that says refined, which I don't know why. You don't want the refined. Anyway, you want it raw. You take a tampon, and excuse guys, whoever watching my show, if there's any guys, sorry about this, you guys, but you take the coconut oil, you put it on the tampon, go ahead and insert the tampon. You guys, if you have a yeast infection, it is instant relief, all natural, and it kills that yeast infection. My daughter had some, I had some, and we did this, and after we did that, we didn't have any more yeast infections. So it took the yeast out, like it took it out, like solved the problem. When you take those medications from the store, it ain't solving the problem. It's just putting a Band-Aid on the problem. It's not totally getting rid of the yeast. So this gets rid of it, and we haven't had any more yeast infections since then. So really, really good. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to start ending my shows with an herb of the week, and if that is of any interest to you, I hope it was, because you know, the healthier we stay, the more knitting we can do, the more art we can do. Yay! So, okay, you guys, that is it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give my video a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. If you guys could share my channel, I'm really trying to grow. I know I see like, I don't know, I think I'm getting close maybe to 3,000 subscribers. But these knitting shows and fiber and mixed media show, this is a new show. So if you guys could share, if you like my show, share it with others, that'd be great. Join me on Instagram. I post a lot of stuff on Instagram, and I also post on Facebook, but I'm really, really active, pretty active on Instagram. And that is it. And I'll leave all those show notes below. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you guys next week. All right. Bye.